gentlemen, welcome back to Twisted Koi. How are we doing out there, cupcakes? And you, that koi guy, I see you. Yep, go over and check out my man, that koi guy. That koi guy, he's over in Ireland. Give him a sub, give him a comment on one of his latest videos and tell him Le Twisted One sent ya. Well, why am I sat here? Because I've got a draw to make. We're going to do the draw for the Twisted Koi Coaster. Well, we have 17 names here. So, you know the score. We're going to cut these up first. And we're going to put them in my my old treatment jug. There we go, you can see that. And that's the next thing I'll get on to. Where would you be without decent mates, eh? Where would you be without decent mates? Well, if you tuned in to the live on Thursday night, you would have found out that my my Bresser LCD microscope has now given me the blue screen of death. So I was chatting with my best mate Brad, and he's like, I've still got mine at home. I'll sort it out, you can have it. Cheers, bro! It's a eyepiece one, but it's a really good Apex microscope, so it should do me alright until I can sort out either the LCD one or get a new one. So here we go, folks. First one is Gavin. Then we got Martin Brinkman. James Clark Coy. Now that's a new one. How are we doing, James? Liam Newell, member of my Grow and Show group. My man Mark Lane in Germany. Hashtag greetings from the UK, bruv. Another one from my Grow and Show group. Becky Cook. Oh, a fellow YouTuber. Asterix Borden Koi. Go and check his channel out. Give him some twisted love and tell him I sent you. He'd really appreciate it. And we got Chris, the budget pond keeper. Go across, check his channel out. Do the same. Tell him the Twisted One sent you. Right, there we go. In you go. We've got Sean Howarth. In you go, bud. Grumpy Grandad Devon. Now that's a new one. That's a new one. Nice to meet you, mate. Glad. Hope you're enjoying the content. Hope you're enjoying it in the channel. Teresa Shears, how we doing, chick? And the one and only Scragster, Scrag68. Go and check his channel out. And then we got you can't not know the Skegster. That's Skeggy Koi Pond, aka Skegness Pond Supplies for all your pond supplies needs. Paul Whitman. Paul Smith. And our Fenland lass, another channel, go and check her out. She's back on the scene now. She's got a computer sorted. And yeah, if you like your owls or your birds of prey and your koi, go and check out Fenland lass. And then we got Kopi's Koi, another channel, go check him out. Ricky Brown, how we doing, bud? Paul Adley, the man behind the woman that is Fenland Lass. Edward Guppy, how we doing, Ed? Oh, my fingers are starting to play up. Well, I don't know why I do this, because my fingers fuckers suffer from it, but You know what I'm like in technology. And to be able to do a wheel spinny thing, you've got to have either a laptop or a PC, and I've got neither. Just the phone. So there we go. Cabby Hendo, the new name. Welcome to the club. Max's Pond. This is a new one. I'm not sure if that's a channel or not, but go and have a look just in case, and if it is, tell him I sent you. And then we got my man Neil from Stokecoy Adventures. Go over and check out Neil. He's just finishing off the last of his pond build. And then we got my man Jim Bob from It's What I Do. And you should all know who Jim Bob is, because he's one of my best mates. And then we've got the penultimate one is Andy's Koi Pod up in Scotland. How are we doing, Andy? Dot, 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 dot. And the last, no, this is the penultimate one. There was one stuck together. We've got Leslie Wakely. And last but not least, Tom's Koi and Garden. Go over and check out Tom's channel as well. Give him the twisted love. Tell him I sent ya. So here we go. All the names are in. Are you dizzy yet? Or I could go, you spin me right round, baby. Just for you, Stubbsy. He fucking hates that song. So, yep, here we go. We've got one. I will take it straight to the camera. And it is Paul Whitman. So, Paul, if you can drop down in the comments and let me know that you want the prize, and we'll sort you out with my email address, because I still haven't put it in the about yet. In fact, I will do that. I will do that today. So yeah, go to my about and you'll find the email address. Send me your details and we'll get it posted out to you. So yeah, that's another giveaway done and dusted. Gone. Scrags should get his coaster Monday or Tuesday, because I missed the postman Friday afternoon. Sorry, dry throat. Anyway, so yeah, as you know, I've got the blue screen of doom from the Bresser, but like I say, my best mate Brad brought me down. Let me take you out of here a second. Move that out of the way. Bonsai's doing really well. Look at the new growth on it. Not bad for fucking 18 quid, I do say. But here it is. There's the blue screen of doom. But this is what he brought down. I'm not sure what model of Apex microscope, but it's absolutely chuffing awesome. Look. Oh, proper posh. You've got really fine increments, big increments, mate. And a cap to go over the lens. So yeah, that's what I've got. I'm finally going to be able to get my scrapes done today on the Tosai tank and the main pond, because that's the only two that need it. I've got a gentleman coming today because he's coming to collect the Shisui in the red. And we'll go from there, guys. It might be a bit of a mixed bag today. I know I've got to have a look at and try and change around the pipe work on the air pump on the Tosai tank, so I'll try and get that done today as well, as long as the fucking weather holds out. And also the Tancho is going to be going into another salt bath, and that is really starting to look really good. I really am pleased with that. In fact, let me slide you back on there while I fucking give my shoulders a chance. Yeah, so I'm really pleased with that. So I will get her on camera as well for you. I'm also going to get what was supposed to have been the Oyarasagi that I got from the koi collection last year in the bowl, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of video afterwards to show you how it started last year. I actually bought that last year in July from the koi collection, and the fucking size on it now is unreal. So yeah, you wait till you see the difference. I mean, what do you want? And what do you want? Hey, you're half hour early. No, you know. This, look at this. I think she's going to get fed early. What? No, you're too early. It's only 11 o'clock. You know what it is? Because she gets a I didn't even say it, did I? Huh? Oh, I'll tell you what. I'm going to have to put you down. Yeah, because she ain't going to give me no peace now. Oh, yeah. Right. I'm going to have to put you down and go and feed this rat dog. All right, I'm coming. Back in a bit. Hey, we're back. Well, gentleman came, took the Shesui. Took Deutsch Cheaper as well. Yep, we're thinning them out a little bit more. I will show you some. We're thinning out a little bit more later on. But pull that on, switch that on so we can start from the start. First of all, these are doing absolutely freaking awesome. I'm starting to put on some size now. I'm starting to show some real nice patterns as well. We've still got some wee ones over there. So what I do is I usually squash it down a little bit further, and then what I do is I just sit some down on that pipe there, and then the wee ones that don't get a chance up there. Oh yeah, filters, the good old Easypod. But I still see a lot of people out there not cleaning them properly. Now, when you get an Easypod, you get one of these, and it's called a cleaning pipe. And it's not just there to stop the shit going down your return pipe. So, lift the lid down, zoom you out. Right, now this is my Easypod. It's running and it needs a clean. Now as you can see, my water level is down a little bit because usually the water level sits just below this piece here, and the reason for that is because when the media gets clogged, what happens is your water in this side drops lower than it does this side, which then raises the water level up, and then your water goes down here which then bypasses the media and then goes straight to your pump, which stops your pump from running dry. Hence why I have the bits of floss there, because if it's running to bypass, then that shit will go to your pump and then end up back in your pond. So that's why I put these in. Now, that is the first job of these bits here, and as you can see, you're running in a circular motion round that way, which then settles the heavier shit to the bottom like it would on a vortex. And then once this is clogged up, if you're not paying attention to it, it will then bypass that and go down there. Now, when we stop the filter and we let it settle, K1 micro there, right, so we've let it settle and it's sitting there, right, all well and good. We then take these bits out of here, shut the valve on the in as well as the out, right, now we then insert said cleaning pipe. Now what I then do is I then top the filter up with fresh water, because this is a mechanical filter, so you're not worried about damaging the biological side, even though a little bit of fresh water isn't going to damage it a great deal. But as you can see, the water's raising up slowly, and what you want to do is you want the water to be over the top of these runnels here, yeah, and the reason for that is it then puts a reverse vortex motion in place once you start the air pump up. So we'll let it fill up just a little bit more. In fact, if I turn that one up, it will fill up even better, won't it? That's done anyway. Right, so there we go, we've got water coming in now. So as you can see, and what I do is I then stop the water so it sits just below this ridge here, right, and then I turn the air pump on, or the air tap on there, and then I'll turn that one off there, which will then give me 120 litres a minute going through the Easypod. Now, right at this moment in time, the air has pushed all the media up to the top, but as you can see, it's now being chucked in a reverse motion around the outside, which then forces the heavy shit to settle out in the bottom. Now what does that for you is this cleaning pipe. One, it helps the media churn because it keeps the air encased where it needs to be. Now you see the motion we're getting? Now if you take the air cleaning pipe out, you still get the motion, but the shit is staying in the centre. It's not being chucked where it needs to be. Now that is the whole point of the cleaning pipe, right? It's to force the shit that's being forced out of that grill on that side, up round the channels and round the outside of the Easypod. Now I will leave that boil now for a good 20 minutes or so. And then what I'll do is I will dump it. I'll flush it out with the hose and I go round the bottom bit. In fact, what I'll do is I'll come back to you. Excuse me, Cherry Coke's disagreeing with me. We'll come back to you when I dump it. So what I will do now is take it out the front. Out the front. Out to the pods. Right, so we've been chatting amongst ourselves and a couple of decisions that have been made. The Ginrin, I will put them in the bowl, but the Ginrin Sakai shower, Tancho shower at that, will be going. The Benny Camonra there will be going. The Kahaku over there will be going, as well as Mr. Makashi. I'm still undecided on the Matsuba, but we are going to get that in the bowl anyway, so I can show you a size comparison from last year when I got it to now, because it's absolutely fucking crazy. But yeah, that's a few in there that we're going to be moving on. Considering, turn the air pump off in here a second. There is a Ginrin Asagi in here. I'm thinking of moving that one on. There is also a Matsukawabaki in there that I'm thinking of moving on. And there is also, 1 minute it looks like an Achiba, and next minute it looks like a Matsukawabaki. But it was from my spawning, and it is the only one left that I've got available to move on. Now, I'm keeping the Chagoy that's in there, and I'm keeping the Ginrin, because that is looking like it's going to be, like I said, a Ginrin Sorogoy at Suri, and fuck me if that comes out like that, then yeah. So yeah, we are moving things on and moving things around, because I've got a few fish being kept by at New Forest Koi as well. So yeah, and though I've trying blanket weed out the skimmer, I fucking hate this shit. Yeah, I've got a lot of fish on hold up at New Forest Koi as well. I mean, we've got Susan's Kahaku, we've got Susan's Ginrin Snow Asagi, there's also 2 Benny Kamonru and Ginrin Showa, Goshki Showa should I say. So yeah, and that's before we end up doing the harvesting on the certain ponds that we were that are going to be involved in, and there's definitely going to be a Hitsuri coming home as well. So yeah, and I know I've got plenty of filtration to cover it, but if I thin them out now, it means I can continue putting the same amount of food in and get a bit more growth on them while I'm sorting out which fish I'm gonna get. So yeah, put you down a second and we shall get the bowl out. Now I tell you what, cupcakes, I tell you what, and I've got Susan in there as a witness, because she sat in there on the tablet watching something on there. I've just been trying to net up this here Kahaku, and I know a lot of people out there are getting these jump guards about 6 to 8 inches high, and I'm gutted I didn't get it on camera, but I had the net just under the water here with the fish in, and without a word of a lie, it was that high up in the air. Now that is almost 3 foot in the air. Almost 3 foot in the air. And it didn't have very much water to move in anyway. I've just got in there to get the card to scrape it, because I want to do a check that it's all clear before I move it over to the IBC tank. And I walked in to get my card, as soon as I went, fucking hell, shit. So anyway, we're going to get it in the bowl, the measuring bowl, and then we'll give it a measure, do a little video, and then I'll do some scrapes. And in fact, I'll do the scrapes first, and then we'll measure it. Alright, back to you. Right, feisty fuckers settle down a little. But here we have a nice Kahaku, beautiful Shiroji on it. It's a little bit stressed because it's been netted and bowled. 29 cm. Yes, and I'm keeping an eye on you, you little shit. So there we go. Beautiful Benny in it. Yep, there we go. There be a number 1. Next on the hit list, 21 centimetre Benny Monroe from Lotta. And as you know, with it being a Benny Monroe, the Benny that's on it will stay, but the black will change as it grows, as the temperature changes. Cracking little fish. Good luster. So here we have 51 cm in the shade Macashiogon. And yes, I know it's a beautiful fish, and it is one of the tamest, well, should I say, it is the tamest in the pond. But Susan would like to get some more Macashies and do them again. So yeah, 51 cm, beautiful Macashiogon. We got a luster in there. This is she's just turning Sansai. So yeah, she's just turning 3 years old. She will go back in the main pond because she's too big to go in there. But yeah, 51 centimetres, and she's female. Absolutely beautiful, and she hand feeds. Let's say she's the tamest one in the pond, really. Right, before we look in the bowl itself, this one was bought from the koi collection July last year, Oya Asagi. But the orange hasn't come out, but it is an absolutely beautiful Matsuba. And what I would do is, on the end of this one, I'll tag in the video of what it looked like in July last year, and you're going to be shocked on the growth side at least. But let me spin you around. Here he is, all the glory. The Sumi's gone back on the Robin at the moment. One, because it's going through a growth spurt, and two, the temperatures are up, so as you know, the Sumi drops back. Now, absolutely beautiful skin. But I have to put the phone down a second. The only spot where there's orange is on the bottom of the gill plate and under the peck. Now they do say that the orange comes in later on with Oya Asagi, but I just think this is going to be an absolutely stunning Matsuba. So yeah, sadly enough, this one won't be going in the IBC tank. This will go back into the pond because of its size. So yeah, beautiful fish. Right, that's all of them from the main pond, so we're now on a few out of the Tosai tank. So we start off with a 15 centimetre Ginrin Asagi. You could enter this straight into a show, honestly. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning fish. But I've got a lot of Ginrin, so something's got to give, and we've got a Ginrin Snow Asagi coming from Ricky. So here we go, a beautiful Ginrin Asagi. Right, next is a 15 centimetre Matsukawabaki. So basically a scaled version of a Komonru. So again, the Sumi on this fish will change quite a few times. Oh, you little shit. Quite a few times Right, now you're going in where you've got to go. Thank you. So yep, 15cm Matskauerbacke. And I think there's only one left, which is the... I actually think it's going to be a Matskauerbacke myself from my spawning. Well, now I've had it out, even though it looks dark, it's definitely going to be a really nice achiever. Let me spin you around. You can see the brown starting to come through, so that dark area will end up turning that real nice brown that you see along the bottom. It's going to have a beautiful pattern to it, but this is the last remaining fish from my spawning. And like I say, there's only a few people who've got a fish from my spawning. Simon from Up North Coy's one, Skeggy's one. Obviously myself, because I'm keeping the Ginrin one. But yeah, the mum to this was my Ginrin Soragoi. So yeah, beautiful pattern in the pecs, absolutely identical. And like I say, that black will start turning brown as it goes. And literally it's only just about to start turning too as well. So here we go, last but not least. Well, that's all the fish sorted, and it's taken me longer than 20 minutes, and that Easypod's still boiling down there. These are just tucking a packet of crab sticks. They've eaten 90% of it. They're tucking into their crab stick. They've had some. And you won't see many of them up on the surface in here because they're all chasing after fucking crab stick. Good protein. Right, as we were. Here we are, boiling away, and as you can see, it's nice and clear through here now. So, my trusty grips, open the valve, and we dump it away. Hang on a minute, I'm missing the hose attachment. There we go. Got me gun. Big one. Right, what I do, nope, not with that one I don't. With that one, giving there a bit of rocks up as it's going, with these a little sloosh down, and then I start going round. Now, the thing is, what you've got to remember, when you boil your Easypod, it bubbles, and you get shit gets up inside here. So, go round them all. See the shit coming out from around there? Yep. And we even do have it there, get a bit wet while we're at it. And then we usually hose the screen down, and I'm pointing the water right at that edge there. And you can see all the shit coming out from around it. And we get all that flush to waste, we just push it round. You see it coming around and going down the hole. And I push the water around until I see it running clear. Or clear-ish. Then, while I've got the valve open, I purge the 4-inch line. Well, I'll tell you what, fucking warm now. See, when you go around the edges now, you won't get as much, or if any, fat coming out. Now every now and then, what I do after a boil is, see the Tempest there, what I do, and what that does, one, it purges anything out of the line, and two, anything else that is left in that bottom on that tray bit, gets pushed out when the water comes up, down through the media, hits the bottom of the Easypod, comes over the edge and washes any last little bits of remnants of crap out from underneath, from that stupid edge you got there, and as you can see it's now running absolutely beautifully clear. And you'll be surprised how much water that Tempest holds. But I will give that a boil and a drop when I've got the system fired back up. So that's clean. I've purged it, I've cleaned it, I've back flushed it. So shut the valve, turn the air off you go. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. It's simple. So yeah. Oh, it's fucking hot in here. Let me put you down there. It's fucking warm. Right, so we turn the air on over there, turn the air off here. Oh, your lid on the grips. I have to use some grips on this one because the ball valve's fucked. And then we just open the end. What I do, get me clean bits back in, give them a clean out and use them again. Now the water gets to there, I turn the pump on, which then pulls any shit through that's left into there. So as that goes up, what I do is I stamp on that one, turn that one off, turn that air line on. Once it gets moving, the old lever valve. See you later, alligator. And I haven't left it boil for a long period of time because I'm going to do this a couple of times. That way I know all the shit that's in the lines gets purged. So, shut the lever valve. Put the lid back on the Easypod. We'll shut this one this time because it's closer. So shut the valve, turn the pump off, and we dump her through. And then open that valve, I leave that valve open, I turn the air off, and then I fire the system back up again. And then I purge any shit that's in here, because it's going full bore into that area, purges any shit that's left in there down through the waste, shut it up, and then Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, off he goes again. Now got that topping up. They're still down there munching on crab stick. Look at them, look. Eating it like it's spaghetti. Like spaghetti. So I've got that system topped back up. And I've done the giveaway draw. I've shown you what's being moved on. And I think that's about it for today, guys and girls. So as always, guys, I've been Twisted Koi. You lot out there, you're always great, and we will catch you in the week.
That's all, cupcakes.